Welcome to Agents of Screen and our very first podcast. Cheers, guys.
Cheers for that.
Guys.
Good occasion.
For those of you that don't know who we are, maybe you're listening to us the very first time, maybe you're watching for the very first time. Who are we?
We are, of course, the Agents of Screen.
Yeah, man.
What do we do?
If you haven't seen us, check us out on YouTube.com/Agents of Screen. We do movie reviews live at the cinema. The first and only place to do so. We do trailer reactions, we do interviews, we do everything. One-stop shop for latest media and movies.
So, this podcast, what's it about? What do we aim to do?
So what we're doing now, like Miles said, we do all those reviews, interviews, everything like that. Now we're bringing you all the movie news you need. So, welcome to the first episode of The Monthly Rule.
The Monthly Rule.
I like that.
I like it. So what we aim to do is be the one-stop place. We could be your calendar. We're going to be your calendar.
That's a good analogy.
Right?
I like that.
So each month we'll break down the films that are coming out, the latest movie reviews, the latest shows on Netflix, TV, anything.
Everything that we're looking forward to. We animate the lot.
We'll do the hard work for you.
Yeah.
All you got to do is listen, get your calendar out, sync your diaries, and that's it.
Yeah, man.
But that's going to be episode 2. Because right now, I think...
what's happening in episode 1?
Well, this is episode 1.
This is the intro, yes.
Introduction.
We're not in January quite yet. So what I think we should do is, what are we looking forward to in 2019?
Yeah.
The
Wow.
new year is nearly upon us. We've had a good 2018. As Miles said, we have done plenty of movie reviews.
Yeah.
What have you looked for? What was your favourite? Let's just have a quick
recap.
Recap.
Yeah.
Good word. Recap of 2018. It's been our first year.
Wow.
Again, youtube.com/Agents of Screen to see our very first year.
Good year for us.
It has been a good year. I've enjoyed it. You enjoyed it?
Yeah, 100%.
course.
100%.
Everything's been new. You know, we've been learning across the way. So I think if you look at the start of our videos to now, everything is just, everything has just been better.
We've met some famous people. We've interviewed Ralph Ineson, who was in...
he was
Ready
in
Player One.
Ready Player One. He was in
Great film.
Ballad of Buster
Great
Scruggs
film.
on Netflix now as well.
Yeah, he was in The Office from back in the day. Some of you
Harry
guys
Potter.
might remember from that. We had a good interview with him. We interviewed Amber Doig-Thorne.
We did.
Again, a YouTube sensation. Interviewer to the Stars.
Cheers.
And we also interviewed Spencer Theron.
Yeah.
That was good.
The spirit.
The
knowledge.
knowledge
Master knowledge.
himself. So we've met some good
It's
people.
been a good year.
It has been a good year.
And don't forget, we've also met the director and
Of
producer
course.
Of
for
course.
Alita, Battle
Yes.
Angel,
Ooh.
obviously.
Yes, Mr.
Robert
Robert
Rodriguez
Rodriguez himself.
Man, that film
John
is insane.
Landau as well,
And once again, you can see that video. This is another plug.
Yeah,
youtube.com/Agents of Screen. You can see those interviews. You can see us go into the Alita sneak preview, which I'm sure we will mention
That film, I cannot wait for
in
that
our
film.
2019 preview, which is coming up. 2018 highlights for me.
It's got to be one,
Infinity
surely.
War.
Yeah, come on.
Infinity War.
Massive highlight.
Yeah,
How
I think
could it
that
not
was
be?
that was my favourite movie of the year. But 2018 was a strong lineup of movies. We had Creed 2.
Yeah, Creed
We had
2,
Black Panther.
Black Panther.
A lot of sequels.
You had
Incredibles
Venom
2.
in there.
Venom for the very first time introduced us to the Venom universe. Incredibles 2.
Fantastic Beasts.
Anyway, no, I mean
That's a good
there
film.
could be some Fantastic Beasts fans out there, so that's fine. But that was last year, technically this year. On to next year.
Okay.
On to next year. 2019 should
a
be
lot on the way.
a big year for Agents of
on the
Screen.
way.
There's a lot of movies coming up. Before we get into the January preview, which again will be episode 2, we're just going to look at 2019 as a whole. Just some highlights of what's coming out next year, what we can expect, what you can expect from us. So, should I just list off should I just name some films?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, some big films that are coming out next year. Obviously, Avengers Endgame. We got Captain Marvel. We got Aladdin.
A lot.
We got the Lion King remake. Is it a remake? It's a remake.
it's
technically.
live
Live action.
Like for like.
We've got Toy Story 4. How long has that been? Since Toy
that's a
Story
good
3.
question,
That's
Too long.
It's been a very long
It's
time.
been too long.
We got Dark Phoenix.
Not
I think that was supposed to be out this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
Got
supposed to
pushed
come
back,
out in December 2018, and then they
it
said
got pulled back.
January, and then it got pushed back yet again. Who knows what's happening with that?
Yeah.
So what are we looking forward to the most?
We got Glass,
Yeah, that's in January.
which
as
is
well.
coming out.
Yes.
We'll give that a full preview in our episode
I
2.
cannot wait for that.
We got Star Wars. We
At
got
the end of the
Hellboy,
year, yeah.
Spider-Man: Homecoming. No, not Homecoming. Far From Home. Which again, I thought he was dead.
Well,
You always knew he was gonna come back, though.
Well,
we don't know yet.
you know, I
Gonna
thought he
have
was
to wait a
dead.
little while.
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu.
Jeez.
That could be the surprise
It could be
of
the-
It's
2019.
gonna be no surprise. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be a
Well,
good film.
going by your trailer reaction,
Which you can also see. It's gonna be the links above.
if they're watching on
Or if they're watching on YouTube,
if you're listening,
if you're
you're going to
listening,
have to
go hit that
load up
YouTube.
youtube.com/Agents of Screen and check out our
Pika.
Detective Pikachu trailer reaction. Let's just
Good
say there
trailer.
was
Good trailer.
some singing involved. You want to give them a little taste of what they can
No,
expect?
they have to
Listen, go,
experience
go.
that
Yeah,
surprise
man.
on YouTube, just like
Just load
everyone
that up,
else.
load
So you'd
up.
like to hear the
Full volume. Recommended.
Pokemon song sung like never before? Please check that video out.
And never again.
Do you think DC's had a strong year? We only had Aquaman, but
What else are they?
it's
I wouldn't
followed
say they had a strong
Wonder
year.
Woman from last year, which was technically a strong film. Aquaman this year, and next year you got Shazam.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Joker movie, which isn't technically part of the DC extended
No,
universe,
but I'm intrigued by
but
that
it's
one.
a DC movie in itself. I think you've got what was the other DC film? There was another one, wasn't there? We'll come back to that.
Yeah. In terms of, was it a strong year for DC? I would say no.
Yeah, it's not.
It was an
It's a better year.
It was a positive year.
Yeah, good word, positive.
But that's
I
what I
don't
mean.
know.
It's they've been hit hard.
Yeah.
Justice League, didn't set the world alight, but they're coming back.
Aquaman done well for them.
They done well.
It done very well for them. It was a good
And
film.
so Aquaman was positive. I don't want to turn this into an Aquaman discussion, but
No, of course
Aquaman was
not.
positive, but it's only good if you compare it to other DC films. If you compare it to like Marvel films, they still have a very long way to go. But it was positive. I enjoyed the film, so it was good.
Okay, let's just. So there's a number of films coming out in 2019. There's no point in going through it. We will go through it
of
month
course.
by month.
Mhm.
We will give full previews each month. But is there anything on the list that I just mentioned that stands out to you? Something that you're really looking forward to, where you think,
There's a few.
just give it to me now.
There's a few.
Yeah, there's a few.
Go on, let's just go for a few.
There's one that's intriguing me the most. It could be like the sleeper, and then there's one that I'm just looking forward to, just in general.
Go on and give us the sleeper.
The sleeper, I think you mentioned it before, the Joker movie.
Yeah. 100%.
Even though the odds are against it because it's the Joker movie, but it's not part of the DCEU. It's a different Joker, and they're doing another film for that
but
Joker.
it's Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah,
it's
but that's
gonna make
but
it good.
that is
He's
why.
the saving grace.
But that is why.
That's why I want to see this film.
That is why I'm intrigued because,
Yeah,
as you said,
definitely,
Joaquin
100%.
Phoenix is an outstanding actor.
Okay,
of
but
course.
why
From the
couldn't?
stills and some of the footage that they've shown us, it's quite dark.
Yeah, I
It's
like
quite
what they're doing. I like the
authentic.
approach.
I agree. But why?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to turn this into DC bashing, but why couldn't Jared Leto do this film? Is this the origin? Is this Joker movie coming out? Is it origin? What we know of?
According to the description, they're saying it's a movie that is based on the character of the Joker, on the DC character,
Right.
not the Joker. So that's probably why.
Okay, so
Because DC are they're struggling in terms of like how they set up the DCEU, but it's
we've seen Jared Leto's Joker in
Suicide
Suicide
Squad,
Squad
yeah.
only so far. Would this not have been an opportunity if you're gonna give us a Joker movie? Why couldn't we have had a solo Joker movie linked to the universe?
Their approach with Jared Leto was wild. That was a wild approach for Joker.
I think it has a lot to do
It was
with
a
editing
seriously-
as well.
yeah, it was
They
just-
cut out a lot of his stuff. But to
He
answer your
complained a
question,
lot about that, didn't he?
to answer your question, I think they are doing a standalone film. It would have been better for them to just do that alone, as opposed to making one with Joaquin Phoenix as well. But it is what it is. We don't get paid money to make the decisions they
But
do.
if
So
question
only time
to you,
will tell if
they
it's
did
worth it
that.
or not.
If they did that, which one are you gonna go see?
The Joaquin Phoenix
Of
one.
course. So that's why they didn't do it. course
I
you're
just
gonna
think
see
if you're
Joaquin
going to do an
Phoenix,
extended universe, do it properly.
Mm.
But that's just my opinion.
And
But
Joaquin
just
Phoenix
before
is going to
you,
be part of the Marvel universe soon as well.
who's he playing? In
He's
the Marvel
playing
universe?
Morbius in
Is he?
Venom universe, which is
Interesting.
not
I
technically
didn't even
Marvel,
know that.
but yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
don't know.
And just before you go with you said you got a sleeper and a what?
And just one I'm looking
And one you're
forward
looking forward to. But before you do that,
to. Yeah.
just staying on DC, Shazam. Are we looking forward to it?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't quite be as strong as Miles there, but not particularly.
I'm not looking forward to it.
Not.
We got a taste of the humor in Aquaman, the kind of new,
Yeah, that's it.
new angle that they're going from. So if that's anything to go by, this is Shazam, which is obviously a boy in a man's body. He's gonna be.
It's not big.
They're gonna
It's
try
not
to do a
big.
lot of
It's not
humor.
big. It's not big.
Try to do a lot of humor, and I think it's gonna
That-
miss.
that-
But you know,
That's what I worry about.
I am
as well.
going in there open-minded. I hope for the best, but we don't want to
That's
waste
what I
money at the
worry
cinema.
about.
You know?
So, Adam, you just said it's not big.
It's not big.
What are you doing? Do you know big? Have you seen that before? How old are you?
Listen. First of all, I want to say thank you for the compliment there. Secondly, Big is a great film. It's an amazing film.
Do you even know who the actor is? Who's the actor?
Tom Hanks.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Fair
what's,
enough.
what's this guy doing to me? Hey, you sip your juice. Yeah.
Not juice.
You know, we got some. I just thought you wouldn't have known about that. Sorry, I apologise.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, go on, Miles. You said so on Shazam. Sorry, just to finish up. We're going to give it a chance.
Of course.
Yeah,
Well, objective here at Agents of Screen, you know.
Yeah, of
Shazam.
course. Well, we got to be open-minded.
of course.
It might surprise us.
And Shazam's release date is April, so you can check out our full
Time for Easter, yeah?
Shazam preview in our
Dangerous.
April show.
Dangerous.
It is a dangerous time to release a movie, but
Yeah, in April. Couple
So-
weeks before Avengers.
That's what I was
Dangerous.
going to say, yeah. Just before Endgame, that's it.
well, yeah, I'm sure we're.
That's the one we're all looking forward to.
Yes,
Isn't
it
it?
is indeed.
But there's others as well.
But yeah, so
There's
what's
others.
your? You said you got two. Go
Oh,
on, give us
yeah.
your other one.
The other one is the Quentin Tarantino film
Called?
called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's the
Okay.
first time that Leonardo DiCaprio and Quentin Tarantino are going to be working together.
That should be good, isn't it?
I'm a big fan of Leonardo DiCaprio. He's always.
No, I think we all are. I mean,
yeah.
you know,
So I think that combination has also got Brad Pitt in the film. He's been in a Tarantino film before, Inglourious Bastards.
Bastards, yeah.
I think it's coming out in July, I believe.
yeah, it's coming out in July.
It's coming out
set
in
in
July,
1969
1960s.
in LA.
So just the whole, I think I'm just I enjoy the majority of Quentin Tarantino films.
What's
so
the last Tarantino film we've had? Is it? I can't even.
what's the Western one? What's that one called again? The one with Samuel L. Jackson. Let me just find out what the name for that quickly is.
Django, no?
Django. What's that called? Samuel L. Jackson.
I don't know. While you're finding that out,
Yeah, Adam.
what are you looking forward to, Adam?
So mine are a bit more mainstream than the two that Miles said. So we got one coming up in January, Glass. I'm really looking forward to Glass. You know, when I found out that Split was a direct sequel to one of my favourite films, Unbreakable, and now we got Glass as well. I'm really looking forward to it.
I think that was done so clever.
It was like a dust
I
till
didn't
dawn
even
moment.
know either. It was just like, hold on, what's
What
Bruce
is he-
Willis doing?
Yeah, thank you.
Wait, hold on. He looks like from
That raincoat.
yes,
Yes,
the
yes,
raincoat's
yes.
there. Hold on.
So I'm,
Then they
I'm,
mentioned Glass, didn't they? They mentioned
Yeah.
Mr. Glass on the news at the end, and I'm like, hold on. And
So
then
I'm
it's
looking
that
forward to
moment
that.
where it hits you, and it's like, why didn't you tell us?
Mm.
I thought that was a really good way they did it. I'm looking forward to Glass.
yeah, we haven't got long to wait either.
I
got long
think
to
we
wait.
also, Miles, you did a trailer reaction to
Yeah, I did
Glass.
Glass, yeah.
which you
Do
can
you
check
recommend?
out on youtube.com /
Agents of Screen.
yes.
But to go back to the point that we had, the last Tarantino
Oh, yeah, go on.
movie was The Hateful Eight.
Oh, of course.
That was
of
in
course.
2015. That was a long time ago.
That is a long time.
Yeah.
Wow, 3 years.
So I didn't particularly like that movie, but yeah. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to Once Upon a Time
No,
in Hollywood.
It honestly looks good.
Tarantino, DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Robbie Margot, all of the above.
It's a winning
In the
combination.
60s
It's a winning
in
combination.
Hollywood. I'm really looking forward to that. So those are my kind of two that I'm really looking forward, apart from the obvious, which is Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, of course.
What about you, Greg? What are you looking forward to?
Yeah, I mean, look, let's just cut to the chase. You know, like this is not. There's no point in skirting around it now. Avengers Endgame. I think it's going to be the most anticipated movie of 2019. The way Infinity War ended, the build up to Infinity War, the way it ended, it is also the culmination of what, 10, 11 years?
11 years.
By the time it comes out, 11 probably.
Once this is
That's
done,
insane. Just think about that for a
it
moment.
is correct. From when Iron Man first came out to now, and this is the end. I know
It's madness.
it's also the start of something new, which has been kept relatively under wraps. We don't know too much about the next phase, but what we do know is this phase is wrapping up.
Yes.
I think Chris Evans has said this is his last movie. Whether he goes out on his back,
He's gonna die.
whether he walks away, don't know. We don't know, but I think someone's dying, isn't it?
Surely.
So, I was just go on, Adam.
No, I was just gonna say, because me and Miles on a trailer reaction to the trailer.
We do a trailer reaction to everything, innit?
Well, we do. Yeah, we seem to be doing that.
How can we see that trailer reaction?
Well, on youtube.com/agents-of-screen, of course.
Okay.
But
Cool.
one of the questions that me and Miles had in that reaction was, who do you think is going to be the star player? Who's going to be the key man? And obviously, Greg, you weren't there. So for me,
No, but
I know who it was. But who do you think is going to be the key figure in that film?
Well, when you say I wasn't there, yeah, I wasn't at the reaction, but I was at. I've got the knowledge.
So who's
I watched Infinity War.
Who's going to be?
For me,
who's going to save the day?
As
No,
obviously
there's
the
a difference
audience won't
between-
know. Yeah, I'm going to go with
There's a
my.
difference between what you want.
I gotta go.
and-
Yeah.
Come on, go.
Obviously,
go with your head, not your
I'm
heart.
going with my head and my heart. As a big Iron Man fan, Iron Man will come through. Doctor Strange
Yeah, I agree. I do agree.
saved him for a reason. I know that's a popular theory. I'm not setting the world alight by this new revelation, but I think Iron Man will be the hero at the end of the day. Whether he sacrifices himself and goes out, because I don't think. Do we know if Robert Downey Jr. is staying on?
Not sure.
We're not sure. It hasn't been said, had it? So again, that's left up in the air.
He might be the new Uncle Ben soon, though.
I hope not. I don't. Let's just be honest. The Marvel franchise is built around Iron Man. If you want to take him out, we're gonna have to go down a different road. Spider-Man.
Is that an Agents of Screen sort of shared feeling?
This
or
is
that just your
Agents
own?
of S.C.R.E.E.N exclusive. Marvel is built around Iron Man.
Yeah, no, that's not all of our views.
I
and
don't argue.
opinions.
I'm not mad at that, I'm
No,
not mad
but
at that.
all seriousness, it's something big is going to happen, and it is for me the film of 2019. It is
Yeah, of course.
the
It's
film
gonna
that I'm
be.
looking forward to the most. There are plenty of films, as mentioned before, but I think this is definitely the one.
Anything you're not looking forward to, or you think it's just going to be?
Before we go on to any other film, I just want to go on record
Yeah,
for
go on.
saying, obviously I did say in the trailer reaction that I think Captain America's going to be the hero and die in that film. We'll see if that comes to play. But what I'm looking forward to, because I know I'm an emotional guy, I'm just a bit soft-hearted. Iron Man and Captain America haven't seen each other for years.
They'll settle their
The
beef.
last time they saw each other was when they fought
And
in
Iron
the
Man
bunker.
took his shield.
Let's not go into it. Well,
Like,
they
took-
fought in the bunker, and obviously he wrote the letter to apologise and all of that. But when they see each other again for the first time, that's going to be a very emotionally
Well,
Do you think they
heavy
will?
moment.
Well,
Do you think they will?
They will.
They
I think they
will.
will. I think they will.
Judging by the
Stark
trailer-
stranded in space.
There you go. I was about to say,
Yeah.
judging by the trailer, again, spoilers if you haven't watched the trailer, but Tony Stark is trapped in space.
Yeah, man.
Well,
His
that
oxygen
day is-
runs out.
He's
He's
got
They
got
were
one
in the
day of
Quinjet. They were in the
oxygen
Quinjet. I don't know if it has any upgrades.
Oh.
We'll see if they're gonna go get him.
We'll see.
But that's gonna be in the I'm looking forward to that moment.
Yeah, what about Captain Marvel? Because we're getting before we got Avengers Endgame, we've got Captain Marvel.
I would say, yeah, I think like this.
I'm the same.
Where was she the whole time? Is she that
We'll
important?
have to
Where was
find
she
out.
the whole
Well,
time?
that's what we're going to
I
find out.
know, but I
And
can't-
I think maybe perhaps the reason you feel like this, or let's just say we all feel like this, is because, like you say, we don't know much about her, but that's why we're getting a Captain Marvel solo movie first, which could answer a lot of questions. It could help us understand the character more.
Yeah, I'm more
And
interested
we
to
could look
find
forward to
out where she was, as opposed to finding out about her character. Hopefully, the movie changes my mind, but at the point, I'm not really like.
We'll see.
Okay.
There's other films I'm even less excited about, to be honest. Hellboy, for one. That just.
I mean, look. Let's not go.
Trash.
Let's not go down the things we're not. We're going to give most movies a chance.
Yeah,
you know, but
yeah.
But yeah, like I said, so 2019, a big year of movies. Just to touch on a couple more quickly, Star Wars. This is also another one that's going to be, if they go in threes, this is episode 9, so it will be the end of this particular trilogy. We're looking forward to it.
Yes.
Kylo Ren.
I'm looking forward to it. I want to know what angle they go down with Rey.
With Rey, I think with the previous movie, episode 8, it was anticlimactic in terms of Rey. We wanted to know, is she Luke's daughter?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Is she? There was many theories. Is she the Emperor's daughter? Is her and Kylo Ren brother and sister
exactly.
for some reason? And it just turned out.
But I think we'll get our answers.
I mean, they went down the road of saying.
Next year we'll have our answers.
Excuse me. They said it kind of made us believe anyone can be a Jedi. So that's how the Jedis will always live on. But in terms of concluding this story, I don't know. Are you looking forward to it?
I'm looking forward to it in the sense of it's a Star Wars movie. You know, you have that bit of childlike innocence anytime a Star Wars movie comes out, so you give it that chance. But in terms of how the track record of the first two in this trilogy, it wasn't really impressive. No. But one of the saving graces is that the director who directed the first film, which is J.J. Abrams, he was absent for the second one, but he's back.
He's coming back for this one.
So hopefully he can rein back in some of the plot points that he brought in from one.
I didn't think it was that
or
bad.
Maybe Snoke just told Rey that as a means of trying to
mentally
manipulate her, or something. I hope so.
If
anyway.
it isn't true, I feel that's a cop out.
Yeah.
You have to stick to what you've done now. I don't like that whole I woke up and it was all a dream. You know, I'm not happy with.
So we'll see how it goes.
If they do that approach, I'm done.
Exactly. And the only last one I just want to quickly touch on is which we're going to be introduced to a new universe, the Kong Godzilla universe, the new Godzilla movie coming out. Anticipation, good, indifferent.
Yeah, I will say indifferent to be fair, and I'll tell you why. Because that Tom Cruise had his film The Mummy. That was meant to be part of a new universe, Monsters universe, and it got scrapped after that one film. It just disappeared. Hopefully that doesn't happen now with Kong and Godzilla. I'm hoping they can build on it and do something substantial, but I'm not holding my breath.
If the trailer's anything to go by, we didn't really react to that, by the way. If the trailer's anything to go by, the trailer does look really good.
Yeah, it does. It's introduced us to a few different monsters.
Trailers often do.
No, but it's introduced us to a few different monsters. It's not just Kong versus Godzilla. We've got different monsters to look forward to now. So we have to see how that plays into the whole genre and the whole universe that they're trying to create.
I'm looking forward to it, though.
But it's, like we said, a big, strong year of movies. But not only that, Netflix, they're coming strong as well.
Yeah, they seem to be going from stride to stride each year. They're taking more and more movies.
Some big
films, putting more
big actors
money
and actresses.
behind.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Just to run through a few things coming out on Netflix next year, we got Sabrina season 2, the chilling adventures of Sabrina, not the teenage witch. Or is this like the whatever?
Did Garth Crooks write that headline? The swine chilling. Anyway, I don't know if people get that reference, but anyway, go on.
We got Stranger Things 3, and I can't personally, big fan of Stranger Things season 1 and season 2. Just it's one of them ones where you had to watch it weekly. I think they released it. Did they release it all at the same time? I can't remember, but whatever way, it was something that you just look forward to.
Where do you think they're going to go with it?
It's a very interesting question. The boys are getting older. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it. So, Stranger Things 3, Ozark season 3.
Ozark. I love that show. That
was my show for last year. That was...
When's season 3 coming?
It's rumoured to be late in autumn 2019.
Gets better.
And I'm assuming you're asking me because you haven't seen it. You got time to catch up.
I'm just hoping it's not going to clash with Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Hold on, we're not getting to that
Oh,
yet.
listen, that's a whole podcast by
I'm
itself.
just saying,
Hey,
I'm just hoping it's not going to mess
Ozark-
with Game of Thrones.
Ozark is one of the best shows on TV right now.
Alright, Game of Thrones, you've mentioned it. There's just too much to mention. There's just too much to go into
It's going to be a
that
big
now.
year.
It's going to be a massive year for Game of Thrones. How long has that been running for now?
For a very long time.
But either way, it's
Yeah,
the
a
end.
lot.
It's the
Seventh
end.
season.
Who's going to sit on the throne? That's a podcast in itself. So closer to the time, we're going to go through that because there's just too much to go through now.
This is just an introduction.
We've got Rick and Morty, season 4, expected late 2019.
Looking forward to that. I'm big Rick and Morty
It's a
fan.
mad show, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
Mad show.
Just 13 Reasons Why, season 3. Again,
I'll be
if
missing
you're
that
into
one,
that,
mate.
yeah, probably me too. But you
Yeah,
know,
one of the
it's a
13,
popular
yeah.
show. But
I
yeah,
could
so
probably come up with 13 reasons why I wouldn't watch it, to be honest.
oh, well,
That could be a podcast.
wow. But all in all, a strong year coming up for both TV shows, for movies, and Agents of S.C.R.E.E.N. I'm
Yeah,
sure
definitely
we've
it's gonna
got
be a
some
big
more
year for us.
interviews coming up.
Big year for us.
We've got some big. What have we got?
What do we do, Craig? What do we do?
Do you know
What
what?
do we do?
Do you know what? I was going to mention something, but I'm going to keep. We're just going to keep that
Oh,
low
a
key.
secret,
But it's a
son.
big year for us. We've got
Yeah,
a
of
few
course.
things in the pipeline.
A few things in the
that might not.
pipeline.
We can't quite mention
We're
now,
gonna
but
be
it's
doing
going to be a
more
big year
of
for us.
everything. More of everything.
We've got top 5 lists coming out.
Yeah.
Make
More-
sure you check out the
more
top
movie
5.
reviews, more interviews, more everything, more content.
Bigger
we're gonna
platforms.
We're gonna be branching out into
Bigger
other,
platforms.
dipping our
Let's just
fingers
say
into
that.
other pies.
Pause.
What flavour the pies are? You have to wait and find
Well,
out.
that's it. I mean, what's your favourite flavour pie while we're at it?
I enjoyed that
Actually,
analogy. That was a good one, actually.
Cherry pie? I like cherry pie.
I'm not really a
No.
pie guy.
Now we're
To be
getting
honest.
into it, cherry pie.
Pantoon pie, personally.
I think this is getting on. Okay, right.
Okay.
But you can check all our work. Is it our work? You can check
Yeah,
all
our content,
our
yeah.
content
Yeah.
out at youtube.com/Agents of S.C.R.E.E.N, but also on Twitter.
Instagram.
Yeah,
all
on
that.
at Agents of S.C.R.E.E.N on
At
Twitter,
Agents of
at
S.C.R.E.E.N.
Agents of S.C.R.E.E.N on Instagram, all of that.
Facebook,
Yeah,
facebook.com/Agents of S.C.R.E.E.N. We're everywhere.
Get involved.
We'll
Get involved.
bring you the
If
latest
you-
news. Listen,
If you go
like-
into your bathroom and just say Agents of S.C.R.E.E.N in the mirror 3 times, one of us will appear in your.
or you
See,
could
there's a
just-
few of us as well, so it's a lucky dip which one you get.
I think it would only work if they've got Alexa plugged in. But either way, point is, I touched on this earlier. Just let us do the hard work for you. We're going to tell you when these programs, these movies are out. We're going to review them for you. We're going to give you the latest news. All you got to do is subscribe. That's it.
Yeah,
man.
it's a simple click of a button.
So that was our first podcast. As I say, episode 2 will be coming out very shortly. The monthly reel. Is that what we call it?
That's what we
Let's
call
toast
it,
to that
monthly
again.
reel.
Why not?
I'm out of
To
juice,
the
but I'll
monthly
do
reel.
it.
My cup is empty, but I
Ah.
still
Go
toast
for it.
it.
Go for it, man.
Okay, to the monthly reel, which will be again a monthly show
Coming in January.
previewing the latest month ahead.
Looking forward to it.
Anything else you guys want to say?
No, if you're listening, thank you for listening. I hope you stick with us throughout the
Yeah.
journey, not only on the podcast but on YouTube, anywhere. But just
If you're watching,
100%.
thanks for
and,
watching.
and get involved. We're putting out this content. We'd love to hear what you guys think about it. Leave your comments about the films. What you're looking forward to, what you like, what you don't like. We want to hear it. Get involved.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Thank
To
you
the
very
monthly
much.
reel.
To the
See you in
monthly reel.
January.
See you in January.